Okay.
All right, cool. So before I do that, I'm going to paste. I created a username and a password for an instructor account, and I'm going to paste that into the webex chat window, so you'll have access to that. All right, so that the email loudcloud1@instructor.com. That's the username, and then the password's connect.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to throw presentation over to Charles. All right, so I'm seeing your desktop now. Yeah, if you want to just go into to the loudcloud environment. And do you have a demo course set up that we can use?
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
All right, so first thing that you're going to want to do is put in the information for the textbook. Let me see here. I think you're using, let's type in, if you can click in that field and type in psychology.
I can spell psychology to help.
Psychology. And your life. All right, let's see what comes up.
So I have a bunch of the internet to spell things anymore. It's like you lose the knowledge of how to spell words.
All right, so let's see if you can scroll down, click next, and if it doesn't pop up here, oh, there it is, the lower left-hand corner. All right, and just click select underneath of it. All right, so now click on the connect button. And we would obviously instruct we would give your instructors better instructions in this, so that they could. Ooh, it looks like it's already paired for some reason. Do you know? Okay, so it's paired with your account. Got it. Okay. Go ahead and click return to MH Campus. And give me just a second. I'm gonna put a copy of this course into your account. So
Okay.
give me just a second. And this would all be done ahead of time normally.
By whom?
Typically by us. We've got a team. Basically, the process now, at least for the on ground, and to some extent for the online folks, they give us a list of people that are going to be instructing, and tell us whether or not they've got Connect accounts, and then we go in and if they don't have Connect accounts, we set them up, and then we drop copies of the courses into their Connect account. So when they come in and do this pairing, everything's already sitting there for them, so they don't have to create anything or go searching.
Okay. Who sends you that list?
Right now, I think it was always Chris Propisky, so we probably need to make sure that we get that process transferred over to someone else. So
Who sent you the list for the 3-3 start? Off the top of your head?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me put a note into the account manager Thane and see, because I know he's got one. I just don't know who sent it to him.
When I set up the courses earlier for the 3-3 start, I didn't have any problems finding instructors' accounts in there.
Okay.
So I think that Chris sent a list of instructors that included a whole lot of people. I don't think that it's something that churns every month.
Okay, good.
But it's good to know regardless,
But we can get it to you.
Yeah.
regardless, you're going to need a new business contact for that. So.
Yeah. I'll make sure that that we get a process in place so it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
All right. So I just copied over a copy of the psychology course into your account. So let's try it again. Go ahead and click connect. All right, and give this a second to load up. All right, there we go. It just fell in. So click I want this for my students in the upper right hand corner, and then adopt connect. All right, and then select a section in an existing connect course. And when we scroll down, oh, it looks like I copied it to you 3 times. Lovely. Just pick any of those 3. The first one's fine. All right, and then the January 2014, click that and save.
So this right here would already exist.
Yeah, so that's when we get a list of instructors that are going to be teaching, we go ahead and create new copies of fresh copies of the sections and drop those into the instructor's account, so they're already there. All right, so now you've got your padlock. That means you're paired. So if you want to click, if on the left-hand side there it says Go to Campus, click that.
This one?
Yep, that's fine. All right, and then close this page down and go back to your first page. So this is what the process will look like in going forward. Go ahead and click on it. And then click connect. There you go. That's how the instructor gets back in.
Okay, cool. Seems
All right.
pretty easy.
Yeah. So, by chance, do you have a student account that's enrolled in this class that you've been using?
Yeah, just a minute.
Okay.
Should have picked a different one. There it is.
All right. This is the first time getting to see of loudcloud. It looks pretty nice.
It's actually kind of polished, although we're finding UI errors for them now instead of Center.
Really? Okay, cool. All right, so this is the student process. The first time the student goes in, they'll need to either create an account or use their existing one. So we always tell them to put in their school's email. But if you go ahead, just type in like student 96 at student.com. All right, and click find account. And it's going to say that there's nothing, so they have to create a new account, which you're right on top of that. And continue. And then the student would just fill out their information. You can, I'm going to delete this account later, so go ahead and just fill in whatever you'd like here. Continue. And
should go through your instructions.
And yeah. All right, so it's got the institutional offer set up, so they don't have to pay anything. They'll just click submit. And that should do it for the student. Now, if you click return to MH Campus, we'll go through and do the same thing. So basically, they would just click on their campus link. It would take them to this page. They click on connect, and it'll take them right into their section.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
The process seems pretty straightforward, and Dean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the same thing that we're currently using with Moodle, basically. It's just a different link from loudcloud.
I think so. My involvement is not this deep. I don't see what the student.
Yeah, I know. Mine's the same. This is the first time I've seen any of this.
Typically, I don't.
It sounds like it's the same, but
Yeah.
This is the first I've seen this part.
It is very similar. And here's the other thing to keep in mind, guys. after we wanted the initial rollout to probably be pretty simple and to the point like this, so we'll leave it the way it is. But after we have a start or two under our belts, we've actually got some LTI things that we can do that shorten the process for your instructors.
Okay.
Take even a
That's
couple.
That's what our VP of online operations staff is for when we get rid of that very process for us. So we have to search for the book and then we have to do that part.
I'm sorry, I think that was Charles. I couldn't hear you. You started to cut out there. Could you say that again?
Our VP of online operations is asking for a way to get rid of at least the part where the instructors have to look for the book.
Okay, so
Can you do that?
it's all possible. So that's why I was hoping that Jeff would be able to join us. But it's possible. Do I think that we should shoot for that for the initial rollout? Probably not until you guys are up and running with loudcloud for at least a month or two, so that you've had a chance.
I agree completely.
Okay, good. So once we get those initial kinks worked out, because I'm sure you're going to run into some, like you said, you're finding some issues just in testing. So after we iron those out, then we can start to really tighten the process up, and that's when the other fellow I invited, Jeff Collins, he can work with you guys to put in secret keys and all this kind of stuff, so that it takes out tons of the guesswork and really makes it like a 2-click process. So we'll definitely have that on the roadmap for right after you guys go through your initial implementation of loudcloud.
Okay. I'll pass that along. Like I said, I agree. I think it's a way to start with people prep surveys. That there's a possibility that folks can do this right now. So just keep that on your radar. If you guys can pull back a little longer, I would appreciate that. But just keep in mind that you might get a hard push to get it done as soon as possible.
Okay, cool. I'll let Jeff know and see what he thinks the feasibility is. He might be able to just throw this together before you guys even launch, so I'll let him know.
Like I said, I would prefer to not do that. But
Okay.
put it on your radar that you might yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
All right, cool. Dean, you have any other questions?
No, I don't have any other questions. I missed most of what Charles said there. Kyle, you said that after we do a couple of starts, we could do a more integrated solution. Did Charles just say that we might roll that out sooner?
Yeah, I think he basically was. Oh, yeah, I think he said that from on high they might try to make that something that happens a little quicker than that. So
Sooner than later. Okay.
yeah, so that's fine. I'll have our team ready to go on it. I mean, it's a solution that we've started rolling out to our larger customers, so it's not like brand new or anything like that. I just wanted to. I always err on the side of caution. You guys are getting in bed with a new LMS, so I didn't want to push things. But if that's something that the VP of Ops wants, then we'll make it happen. So.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you'll have some documentation coming for the student side and the instructor side, and also a means of communication to make sure that we have missing instructors have their account set up and connect. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll start to roll that up. Actually, Charles, I don't know. Can you do the same thing? I don't know if you have the capability yet, but can you do the same thing for loudcloud that you did for me in Moodle, where you give me an instructor and a student shell or account with a test class shell, so that I can create some very anthem centric documents for this?
Yes, I can do that.
All right, awesome. Yeah, once I have those, I will get cracking on all the directions and documentation, so you guys are ready to roll with that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. All right, well, have a good Friday, and if I don't talk to you before the end of the day, have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
All right, see ya.